Hello everyone. In this module 20, we are going to learn about emotional and social development in adolescence. After completion of this module, you will be able to know about the different characteristics of adolescence in their stages and growth and development of adolescence and important characteristics of emotional and social development of adolescence. Okay, let's see the concepts. Let's see the emotional and social developments in adolescence. So, after completion of this module, you will know about the growth and development of adolescence, and you to understand the characteristics of growth and development in adolescence, and also you may differentiate the stages of emotional and social development in adolescence. So that the emotional development reaches the maximum during adolescence. It is the period of heightening of all emotions like anxiety, fear, love, anger, etc., etc. And adolescents experiences extreme emotional swings and exhibit the tantrums. And also at the no stage, the child is no restless and emotionally perturbed and touchy as in adolescence, and that adolescence is too sensitive, inflammable, and moody. Self-consciousness and self-respect and personal pride and are too much increased. The group loyalty and the sentiments of love, etc., are developed, which make an adolescent sentimental and passionate. And according to Ross puts it, what he feels it very strongly, and when reacts he reacts vigorously. So that is the stage of adolescence. Then the emotional development of the adolescent is influenced by the family and school. So when the adolescent has an increasing interest in the peer group activity, it results in the class with parents and teachers. So that the adolescence causes of anxiety and tensions has some breaks from the parental control and plot the authority of home and schools. They find pleasure in rebelling against the authority. The school systems with all its heavy syllabus and overemphasis and examinations, and that examination success fills the young peoples with anxiety. So that the further the society sets the high standard of morality, the sex is prohibited without proper sex education. So for the society sets a high standard of morality, and sex is prohibited without the proper sex education. And the another problem of adolescence is the choice of vocational career. Another problem of adolescence is the choice of vocational careers, and another problem of adolescence choice of vocational careers, and the causes of frustrations and result in the unhappiness. Okay, then now we are going to deal about the social development in adolescence. So that the adolescence, so in the adolescence period, the social development of adolescence is indicated by his growing interest in men and matters outside of the family. So that we know very well about that the adolescence period, they always interact with the outside of the family members, and he becomes a member of the pure groups, and he enjoys a sense of equality as member of the group. He wants to spend more time in a company of his friends, and sometimes there is a conflict between his loyalty to the family and the pure group. With the result, they are he or she is pulled in a different directions, and sometimes adolescents they develop a heterosexual interest also. So that parents feels that they are losing a control over their children, and the adolescence is a very keen to maintain his prestige among his peers, and he wants to be self sufficient and independent. And the consequences is that he or she does not come forward with his problems. And the social incompetence of adolescence is due to his self-consciousness and swing mood. So the mood swing also influenced by the social incompetence of adolescence. And there is a wide gap between what he is think and what his parent expect of him. The adolescence is cramps of social recognitions and autonomy. So that the he or she is on a social stage, the characteristics of development and become a gradually more and more idealistic and being attracted to the new views also. So he often doubts of regarding the religions, and this makes him either atheistic and frustrated. So there is a vital need for religious and instruction and divorced from the myths and legends. Thank you, students. Thank you. And here I have added some other video and related to the topic of emotional and social development in adolescence. It may helps you to understand the more concepts of emotional and social development in adolescence. Let's see the video.
Emotional development in adolescence. As the instincts of the child attain maturity, his feelings also undergo a great change. Love is the dominant feeling of the adolescent. Adolescent is prepared for any sacrifice demanded of him for the sake of his friend. The love impulse of the adolescent can easily direct it towards great men, which leads to phenomena of hero worship. Religious consciousness psychologically is nothing but sublimated love, which the adolescents praise the most. The adolescence has an immense love for poetry. Also, adolescents have immense love for nature. Adolescence has been called a period of storm and stress, as adolescents undergo mysterious and unpleasant transformation at the arrival of its 13th birthday, which results in turning of mood and slovenly behavior and rebellious nature of the adolescence. Freud has long portrayed adolescence as a period of emotional development in adolescence. Adolescence is a period of search for identity that will provide a firm basis for adulthood. The pressing question at this stage is, who am I? The conflict defining this stage is identity versus role confusion. Identity refers to the organization of the individual's drives, abilities, belief and history into a consistent image of self. It involves deliberate choices and decisions, particularly about work, values, ideology, and commitment to the people and ideas. If adolescents fail to integrate all these aspects and choices, or if they feel unable to choose at all, role confusion threatens. Also, adolescents strive for psychological separation from their parents. Gregarious instincts play an important role in this period. Peer group relationship established according to their sex, interest, abilities and attitudes. In adolescence, self-consciousness increases and adolescent wants to be praised, wants social approval of his mode of behavior and develops leadership qualities and loves social service.
Okay, students, I hope you may understand the concepts of emotional and social development in adolescence, and we will meet in the next module. Thank you for watching.